Your rates multi-calendar gives you a complete overview of all your rates on one page. Should you need to edit your rates last minute, simply click and drag on the dates you want to change. From this page, you can also create a brand new standard or dynamic rate. Let's take a look at how it's done. From your Rates Multi-Calendar page, navigate to the far right and click Edit. You will then see your rate choices in the drop-down. Let's start by creating a standard rate. Click Add Standard Rate. You'll then want to fill out all the required information, such as your rental, your rate name, your rate category, your from and until date, your nightly rate, minimum night stays. If your rental supports an additional guest fee, you can add that information here. For example, if your nightly rate of $100 supports 2 guests, add 2 guests here. Your max guest count is the maximum amount of people physically allowed to enter the room. Then set your fee. For this example, we'll set a fee of $25 after 2 guests. Should you also have a different rate for your weekend, you would also add that here as well. For this example, your weekend rate would be $120. Then you apply that rate to the weekend dates. When you're done, click Create. Then when you go back to your rates table, you can see your newly created rate here. Next, let's start off by creating a dynamic rate. A dynamic rate differs from the standard rate in that it fluctuates up or down depending on your set occupancy percentage. Navigate to the top right, click Edit, then click Add Dynamic Rate. On the pop-up, fill out all the required information, such as your rental, your rate name, your rate category, your from and until dates, your low rate, which is the lowest rate you'll allow the rate to go. For this example, we'll put in $80. Then your high rate, which is the highest you'll allow the nightly rate to go. Let's say $150. Then you will want to set your low and high occupancy percentage. When your bookings are low, then your rates will go down to the set minimum. For this example, we'll say 20%. Then your high occupancy. For this example, we'll set 80%. If you have many bookings for a particular week or month, your rates will go up according to what you set. Then you can choose between weekly or monthly rate interval. Most of our users choose monthly. Set your minimum nights. Just like with your standard rate, if you have any additional guest fees, you can set them here, as well as your weekend rates. Along with your max guest count. We'll set a weekend rate of $125 and apply it to the weekends. When you're done, click Create. If we refer to your rates table for that particular rental, you can see your dynamic rate here. Dynamic rates are always marked with the letter D.